Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria and I'm the trigger warning. If you're new, hi, welcome. As I said, I'm the trigger warning. If you're returning, what is up guys? This is gonna be, I feel like a very I swear I could talk. Empowering reading for all of you, okay? Oh, thank you. So the song that kept coming to my awareness or being brought to my attention, I don't know who sings it, but I will find out for you and I will link it below. It's a song called Royalty. Has a really cool violin part in it. I don't know who sings it, so I don't even want to say because I know some people get really offended when you speak badly on their idols. So there's that. I just don't speak. Yes, thank you. Okay, so it feels that there is a lot happening around you right now that is outside of you, okay? What do I mean by that? There are things that are happening to people that you know or that you interact with, that you spend time around. This could even be random strangers. Like this could be like a series of random things happening around random strangers when you go out. Okay, and it feels like it's stuff that wants to pull away from your power, from you sitting in your seat of power, where your essence is the most comfortable. Okay, so meditation could be very important right now, especially the om chants, doing om chants, om. Okay, and if it's not om for you, listen to all of them. And no, don't listen to them. No, thank you for correcting me. I want you yourself to say each chant. You can listen to it to see how they're enunciated first, or pronounced, both, whatever. And then you yourself do them and find the pitch that resonates with that energy center. Okay, you'll feel it. Okay, because it's almost like you're going to feel an increase, like an uptick in energy, and then a dispersal. Okay, that's a clearing. But it feels like there are a lot of things happening around you that are trying to take your power. But with that song Royalty, I really don't see it happening. I feel like you are, yes, you're, so it's like you're in this tug of war, right? It's not even a tug of war. It's like you are pulling more of you towards you, right? And there are these other energies way down and all around on the rest of this cord of this energy that is yours that leads to source, right? You're pulling on that, and there are others trying to pull on it. Whether they're aware of it or not, okay, whether you know them or not. This could be you walking by and realizing the way people look at you or are reacting to you, but not interacting with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is like somebody talking shit about you as you're walking by. If you've never experienced that, that is really awesome. If you have, I'm really sorry that you have, okay? But at the same time, just remember pain always has purpose, okay? I guess I should write down the song. Yeah, I don't know who it's by, but they'll be calling me royalty. That one specific part, and then the violin. That's what keeps playing over. Okay, so if that resonates with you, oh, well, if they'll be calling you royalty, that means that they're putting respect on your name, right? Let's get some cards going. Put you up here. I gotta clear some of the stuff. I have like my sage body oils, dice, decks. I wish you guys could see, but I don't have the right setup that is like what I envision, right? But anyways, we're gonna pull some cards. So here we go. Arrow at the bottom. Arrows give direction. I will be reading. Oh crap. I guess I'm going to be intuitively reading these because I don't have the book with me. And I don't want to wake up my oldest who's downstairs sleeping. But we'll see. The Ghost Dance. I mean, you could always look it up online if you want to look at the book definition for these, but I'm going to be reading them intuitively, okay? So I'm just going to channel what I receive from them. Feels like you have really good strategy at this time, okay? I'm just going to say that much. The Rattle, I'm pulling this one. Ghost Dance, I guess, did it. So you know what? We're just going to take these two then, because that just feels right to me. Okay, for some of you, somebody cursed you as a child. Somebody in your family. Okay, here's what I'm getting. There's some sort of ancestral curse, okay, that is placed on all of the children in your family. This is because there's some sort of break in the line that happens somewhere. I don't even know if anyone alive in your family can trace it to where it began, all right? And it feels like when you were little, just your existence enraged the demons in someone around you, right? So basically what happened, they gave in to temptation, they gave in to the darker urges, the darker desires within them, if you will, and they cursed you. And what does that mean? That literally means that they can be somebody who just looks at you and gives you like that evil look. They don't even have to do that. They can just be angry, or maybe you hurt their feelings, and in their moment of whatever, they mumbled something under their breath, or even just a thought was sent out, okay? And it activated that curse because that was their test and they failed it. It was not you. It had nothing to do with you, but it feels that it has led you in a path where you're like a freaking ninja, man. Like you come out of nowhere. Your attacks are deadly. Your accuracy is, what is a really big fancy word that's just like, wow, you're that. Okay? But it is because the moment that this happened, ancestors came in and blessed you with their love. It's like they literally sent you all the love that you weren't going to receive from that being activated. They sent all of that to you right in that moment to as like a protective shield around you. The thoughts you receive are a gift. Follow them like a bird follows the currents of the wind. I'm getting the song again. And we calling you royalty. It's that same part. And then the violin. Okay? And that, listen. Let me just say this. I know a lot of people want fame and fortune in the physical realm. But if you open your heart to understanding certain things, taking the path of receiving spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and lack physically. It takes you on this course where your entire perspective of why things should be the way that you think they should be for like total peace, love, happiness, you know, all the things. It's almost, yeah, it's a binder of some sort. It's like what locked in your path. I'm so sorry that I cannot explain this better, but it's because the way I'm seeing it is really weird. It's a road, like you're walking on a road, like you're going out on the planet, walking a dirt trail, but it's like matter is materializing before you as you're walking, and the path is so weird. I can't explain it. I'm sorry, but it's like it's locked in. Like you can see the path, and each step you take, it just straightens. Everything aligns in front of you. But ahead of you, it's almost like you can see, oh, you can see the fractals. You can see the fractals. You can see the outcomes of different choices. That's foresight. You have some sort of gift of foresight. Yeah, and it feels okay. It feels that maybe you have, it's tangled, okay. It's almost like the sacrifice your soul decided to make coming here was giving away the power that comes from being born into stability. Like in every sense, like safety, stability, predictability, I'm getting. Thank you. That's why in the path ahead has never been clear, but yet it's somehow you step, even though it looks and you've reserved yourself, like it's like the path disappears behind you. It's gone, right? And it's coming ever closer to you, and you're standing at this edge, but it's just a precipice, because it's where you make the choice. You choose the path. It's not laid before you yet, because you can see the fractals, what can happen, what can come, what may be, what could be, what should be in your eyes. But there's much you do not see, which is why you must take that step and walk in faith and be open to receive whatever comes and aligns itself to you, because it is there for a reason, okay? And it feels like this person, soul retrieval, yes. It's you could like to be outdoors a lot. You could feel better outside. I'm getting very specifically the wind. You have an interesting connection with the wind, okay? And water. Wind and water are coming in, okay? So this could be air signs or water signs as well. I'm just going to put that out there, right? But this curse that came to you, or that was placed on you, literally right behind the child, many paths. I'm telling you, there's something that happened to you as a little kid, whether you remember it or not. There is something that happened to you that awakened, like either you were born awakened, right? Which many are, because C-sections, you're born awakened, because that is a very traumatic experience on the fetus and on the mother, okay? And no matter all the technology we have, it is still an extremely dangerous procedure, as is regular birth, okay? Because it's a lot of stress on the body. There's a lot going on. There are a lot of unknown factors that can come into play, all right? And then you also have greed that comes into play, unfortunately, in such a sacred process. But that something could have happened when you were born, right? So it literally can just be the way that you were born, or maybe even before you were born, right? While you were in utero. Something could have happened. But this this was your path. It's like you were born a ninja, right? Like you were born into a ninja family. You were born into the warrior of the warriors, right? Like this is the warrior that the warriors fear, right? This would be like the prime the prime warrior of the village, or the alpha warrior of the village. And I know that word has been used in such a toxic sense, but we need to cleanse all of that. Just don't. It's gone. See, just like that. What it means is a person who knows their power and uses it for the greater good of the all, and at times that means putting themselves in harm's way. Okay? Now, there are the warriors that the warriors fear because they are the warriors that stay hidden. They are the final line of defense. Do you understand this? They are the final line of defense that comes in when all other measures have failed. It is a sacred position to hold in a tribe. Few are ever chosen for it. Sometimes it is generations before another is born. You are the one that was born in your family. You may see it in the younger generations where it has come into a younger one. And this is to show you, to help you acknowledge where your wisdom will be needed. Okay? And the wisdom, it feels like it's coming from a place of neutrality, right? Not taking any one side, not embracing any one specific opinion, but just literally being, it's like being devil's advocate for both sides. Like you're walking the fence. That doesn't mean that's what you believe, but you're walking on the fence to talk to the parties on both sides, right? And it's like you are the voice of reason. Like anywhere anyone goes to try and like do something not nice to the other side, you're the one there to stop it. I don't know how else to explain this to you, but this path that you were on, you're at a standstill right now. It feels like things aren't progressing or aren't going fully in the way you want them to yet, but they're there because they need you to acknowledge your path thus far. The arrow. They need you to acknowledge your path thus far, the direction that you have taken, and acknowledge that you believe in the choices that you have made, that you stand firm in them because of what you know within you, not because of the world around you. Yes, you know how to shift forms in between hunter and hunted, basically. It feels like there are times when you may allow people to be rude to you or mean to you or disparaging to you in some way, shape, or form. And you allow them to, oh wow, okay, the way they're showing me is like they're a mouse that's like attacking you or whatever, but they don't realize that you've already caught them partially by a part of their body. They can still move, and they think they're moving and making great strides because they're merely focused on just wildly attacking you while you're coiling yourself around them and you're about to squeeze the life out of them and then have your meal, right? Because that's what serpents eat. It's usually like little small rodents and stuff, right? This would be like the Kundalini rising is the best way I can express this to you. I know not everyone is open to learning about different religions or different spiritual practices, but I feel that if you're watching my channel, you definitely should be, because I will definitely recommend you to just follow any path that you are guided to, because I understand that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, right? And a watched pot never boils. So that is what free will is about. It allows us to flow through the energies and drift through the illusions to see for ourselves which path it is that we want to cut, and how we want that path to look. Yeah. You're coming to a point where you're choosing a cycle to release, because you're above it. And get the song again, royalty. You're just okay. If somebody starts to try and tell you that you think you're better than other people, I feel like you're staying quiet about it, but there is someone else who has borne witness to the event, who is speaking up for you. This person is someone you are very, very passionate about. It is someone who allows you to be. It's someone who, it's like that. When you're with this person, it makes you want to speak up. It makes you want to stand up for yourself. It makes you want to just be all of these things that you already are. There is something about their presence that it just empowers you. You got, this could be a fire sign, okay? It's like, so you guys could be like opposing signs, like fire and water, or I don't know. Aren't they all like opposing? Some are more complementary to others than others, but listen, I don't know. I just feel it feels like fire and water, right? Earth and air, or earth and water they just kind of do their thing. I don't know. Air kind of goes everywhere, so oh, listen, it's beautiful the way that you two connect is what I'm trying to say. Okay? It feels like this is a very sacred connection. They're someone who's very grounded, they're very magical in their own way, okay? Because it's like when they speak, it demands attention. When they have a commanding presence. Thank you. They have a very commanding presence, and sometimes it may make you emotional. It's like it makes you want to give yourself more to this person and this connection, because it helps you see. It's like they help you see the good in the world, okay? And that's really awesome to have someone like that. This standstill is that your ancestors want you to see what your harvest is. It feels like there's a lot that you have not seen. You've been reaping rewards, but not fully understanding the expansiveness of them. Like it's like the gravity increasing, right? Because it's helping you clear and process things. It's empowering you. This path, it was set before you were born. I seriously feel like this was before you were born. It just continued. It spilled over into your childhood because it was done before you were born. So somebody could have cursed your mother. Like, oh yeah, well, I bet your kids are going to hate you. They just cursed you. Did you rebuke it? Did you tell those demons to be still when they said that? Or did you just take it? If you just took it, I get it. Sometimes we choose to remain silent, right? But did you allow it to stay with you? Okay? So this person, that's the magic they've brought. It's like they've had this massive effect on your ecosystem, right? It's somehow their existence has been pivotal to everything around you flourishing. It feels that since this person came into your life, things have shifted for you in ways that you didn't think they would. And they're still at a standstill because it feels there may be some doubt, okay? There may be some doubt as to what you're truly capable. You may feel, and again, I said trigger warning on all my videos, you may feel insignificant at some points, like you may feel like you cannot make a lot of change, but that is a lie, that is illusion, okay? Fall into your body, push your body to its limits, and it can be dancing, it can be working out at the gym, it can be going for a run, going for a walk, you know, it's like you're gonna surf that big wave today, or you're gonna hike that trail that you've been wanting to hike, but you're worried that you might get too tired, but you're at least gonna try it, right? And it's like you're going on this path, and it's like yeah, now I'm seeing somebody camping. So because it's like once you set on this track, you decided for yourself that this was the path you were going to take. It was like you claimed your power. This is you, this is who you are, this is what you want, this is how you want your life to be, this is the way that you know to start going in the direction of your dreams, and you've chosen it, you're sticking to it, and nothing else matters, right? And sometimes we know that we've got to take a step back sometimes, yes? So whether you need to not completely go down the trail, just try a little bit and get comfortable and then go back home, you know, or go plan to camp and then take off again the next day. It's almost like a pacing yourself type of thing, right? And you're not alone doing this. If you have not told whoever this person is that came up, that is, it's a very heartfelt, very empowering, and healing connection in your life. It doesn't have to be sexual, okay? This can be a friend. This can be a mentor. This is just someone whom, it feels like it's someone you chose, right? It's someone you chose at a point in your life where you were taking control, where you were, choosing the direction that you wanted the energy of your life to flow in, right? And then you went for it. They are part of the blessing brought into your life to help reveal to you and help you heal, okay? Maybe you've struggled with trusting people, but whoever this person is for you in your life, it really, really feels from everything that I received for this reading that you need to open up to this person, okay? It feels like they too are one of those hidden warriors. And what do I mean by that? It's like they look just like an average villager. Nobody knows who they are until they know who they are. And then after that, everybody knows the secret's out and there's no concealing it, right? So what does that mean? The village got attacked. The warriors, known warriors, including the prime warrior, the alpha, were overwhelmed in some way, shape, or form, or somewhere else the forces were too great and too many. And even though the warriors had this handled, there was something that came from another side, right? And then your hidden warriors come out. Their technique, their style of fighting, if you will, it's like nothing like the warriors, right? It's like the warriors can't even take them down. Okay. So it feels like you're both being put into a state of being very grounded at this time, and it's going to be revealed to you just how magical each of you are for each other. So it feels like you're both going through things at this time, and you guys, So you might be hanging out in places like by rivers, by lakes, going to the beach, a spring or a babbling brook. But it feels like there is water present. Emotion. So maybe you and this person have been having some very open, very real conversations. And mm-hmm. And these conversations are showing you, they're showing you that this person really, it feels like doubt and suspicion are being dispersed. They're being removed. They're being cleared. Okay. It is like you are being shown that you are in the presence of another that you can trust, right? So this person is a part of your tribe, whatever that means to you. This person is a part of your tribe. Okay. It feels that you like to stay hidden. It's like you like to keep your deepest thoughts to yourself, but people can only love you as deeply as you allow them in. So if you don't open up to them, they can't see you at that depth. They can't even begin to attempt to try to understand you, because you've blocked them out. Okay? So please know that this person is there to help you get out of your head and help you find your way. And I feel that you are doing the same for this person. Okay, whoever this is, this could be a friend, it could be a family member, right? Because I said like a mentor, and a friend can also be a mentor, and vice versa. A mentor can become a friend, right? And this can be romantic. This can be someone you love, because there was a lot of water, a lot of emotion, but that just means this is a very, very deep, very emotionally connected connection. Connected connection. Okay? So I want you to ask yourself how you have not yet opened up to this person, whoever they are for you in your life. I want you to think about them right now. I want you to focus on them and how you feel about them. Okay? How fond you are of this person, why you feel that way, and also any hesitations you may have. Now, I want you to thank those hesitations for showing you whatever they've shown you. And I want you to ask those hesitations to please leave and make way for truth at this time, and for clarity, for dispersal of whatever energies are ready to be cleared. Okay, whatever comes up for you. I'm hearing a rattle now, so maybe a rattle, or also I'm getting a rainmaker, which kind of it kind of works like a rattle. It's clearing, 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 okay? And grounding. And releasing. Because sometimes there are energies that we hold on to, and we're not sure why we're holding on to them. Not sure why they're still there. It's not you that's holding that energy attached there. It's someone that put their hooks in you, whether knowingly or unknowingly, okay? And those have to be removed from a state of conscious awareness, where you must acknowledge that sometimes you will not receive the answers that you seek. Sometimes you will not receive the outcomes that you seek. Sometimes you must just be and go with the flow and feel. Sometimes nothing, sometimes everything. But you must go with the energies. It's like different currents taking you in different directions, like the bird, like the eagle flying, right? Just remember, even eagles come in for a landing, okay? Sometimes storms roll in. That is nature. It is normal. It happens. We know the worms will be out when the storm is gone, and we will feast. For now, we land. We sleep. We rest. Okay? Pull back. Pause. Observe. Do not absorb. This feels like, yeah. Open yourself to let the magic happen for you. You don't have to be the one that does it, okay? Yeah, just let things go. Let things go. And I know a lot of people can get triggered by the phrase "let go," right? Just like they get triggered by forgiveness. But it's like the hook is trying to be removed by the divine forces, right? And you're grabbing the chain that's attached to the hook and saying, "No, this is my hook. You can't have it." But you want to go in that direction, and the hook is pulling you in this other direction. So you must release it. Let us take it from you. It's literally you won't even feel it when it's gone. It is just, yes, it's just, the energy is dispersed. It is gone. It is released. It is replaced with more clarity and truth of what you truly seek. So an energy more empowering to yourself, where you are it's like you're the apex predator that no one sees coming. You know, you are what hunts the hunter. Why? Because, well, this is part of what you want. It's part of what you're meant for. And whoever did this, you know, if you stayed this long, first of all, thank you for staying and letting me read for you. For those of you that want to know who this person is, stick around a little longer. We're about to find out. For those of you that are cool with it, don't care who it is, you're just like, you know what? No, just take it. I'm ready to release this. Cool beans. If you're kind of curious later, you can always come back and finish watching the video, okay? Now I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use tarot. I want to see who this person is and what we can learn about this person, okay? So if you're staying, thank you for staying. Fall into your trust with me as I am falling into the trust of my God and my guides to protect me and guide me as we read these energies for your greater good, to get you wherever you need to be and clear and disperse what needs to be cleared. Okay? That's cute. Knight of Cups on the split. So This person is, it definitely feels like there's someone who's looking for love, searching for love. This is not the good person in your life, okay? I'm talking about the person who cursed you beforehand. So this is somebody who really wanted love. They could possibly be a water sign. I'm not sure what sign specifically the Knight of Cups represents, but if you're curious, you can always look that up. But this person, yeah. 10 of Swords. It's like I could feel it. Oh, 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, y'all. This person, it's like they suffered so much, they couldn't even see straight themselves. They wanted love and that happy family, that bliss. They wanted that so bad. And life tried to bring it to them, but it's like they rejected it at every turn. Why did they reject it? Because they thought, that there was something bigger, something better. And so they never fully opened and gave of themselves to learn lessons that they needed to learn, right? In which case they were putting in work in all the wrong ways, right? They might have a good job, they might have a lot of money or whatever, but it's like they can't work well with people. It's like every time they try to work with people, it's like chaos ensues, right? And it's because of the way they did people in the past. Oh, it feels like this person, it feels like they wanted to win at all costs. Y'all. 5, so I wish y'all could, you can't see it. No. Dang it. I want a wider view camera so y'all can see the cards and know that I'm not fucking with you. But it went from 6 of Wands. So this person, right? This person was willing to, in their past, was willing to do whatever it takes to win. That's what the 5 of Swords is about. They didn't care who they hurt. They didn't care who they had to cut down, right? They just chose what wow, okay. Just, yeah. So instead of retreating within to process how they felt, they tried to play judge, jury, and executioner in every aspect of their life, right? They wanted to defend themselves instead of just hanging there in the hangman's tree and allowing the seeds of what they truly wanted to truly ripen, right? Sometimes not all fruit that grows reaches maturity or ripeness, right? And not all the fruit gets to a point where it can be edible. Sometimes you didn't see that a bug got in there. Now it has a worm, so you've got to get rid of it so it doesn't affect the other ones, right? Because they'll spread. But this person didn't go into that hangman when they needed to learn everything that they needed to learn so that they could make better choices that wouldn't keep leaving them feeling like they just didn't have whatever it is that they wanted, right? And so instead of being able to relax, it's like this person's was always in their head, always indecisive, right? Never closing out cycles, never really taking the time to practice love, to practice going in the direction of love, right? And allowing love to fuel your dreams and bring you unions that are divinely guided. And so what happened? This person's heart was always broken at every turn, making them even more defensive. I don't know who this is. Maybe that identifies to you who this person was that put the curse on you, right? Because this could have been like a family friend. This could have been, it could literally even be one of your own parents, okay? If they cursed their own, change of cycle in life, because having a kid, it definitely begins a whole new cycle. Like your life will never be the same. So this is like your father could have cursed your mother by saying, I don't care about you, that's probably not even my kid. They placed a curse on you. They brought division between you and the vessel that actually nourished and created your vessel, which is the protective temple of the soul. They portaled through you, the mother, right? And then somebody cursed, right? Now, if this was your own mother, I really don't feel like this was your mom. It does not feel like this was your own mother cursing their own pregnancy. This feels like someone who did not like the fact that she was even having you. So maybe this person wanted kids. Maybe they wanted the happy family or whatever. But like it came to your mom first. And their envy, oh my God, their envy because they saw your mother getting everything that they wanted. And so instead of them retreating within like they needed to, like we learned from this stack here, the cycle could never change. It could never turn because they weren't learning to control their desires. Their desires were driving them. They were very just driven by what they want, and trying to make that happen by, I don't know. This person could like to be somebody who liked to party a lot, who was very wild, who was very, I don't know, it just feels like a very present, very look at me energy, okay? They never had the strength to face their own truth and acknowledge that if they would have taken the time to see what love was trying to teach them every step of the way, they would have learned what they truly wanted, how they truly wanted it to look. Because honestly, it feels like whatever your mother was gifted and blessed with when she was pregnant with you, whatever path that set her on, it feels like it isn't even truly what this person ultimately would have wanted. It's like this person just wants to have it all. Anything anybody else has, they want it, and then it's like they just like, oh, whatever. I don't like that anymore. And they walk away from it. So this person could start a lot of things but not finish them. Right. It's because they feel like they have to, once something comes to them that they think, oh, this can get me there faster, this can get me what I want quicker, they immediately change directions. And it feels like they have a lot of caring, loving people around them, but that's not even what they want. Like it feels... It feels like, it feels like they want something completely different now. So maybe this person is still alive. Okay? So even if it wasn't like your own parent, if this was like maybe an aunt, an uncle, a grandmother, grandfather, a cousin of your parent, a friend of your parent, of your mother specifically, okay? Whoever this was, it could even be like your dad's ex, right? Didn't like your mom because your dad's with your mom, and so they freaking cursed you while your mom was pregnant with you. And I know some people are like, oh, that's nonsense, you're speaking rubbish, blah, 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 witchcraft, blah. No, listen, words have power. Words have power. Every bit that they took, that this curse it is being balanced and being brought back to you for all you've had to endure. And I feel like this is specifically in love, okay? And it's because you have chosen differently. I feel like you are very, very, very well acquainted with love and the good aspects of love and all that jazz, you know? I feel like you deserve this. I feel like you truly do deserve all of the good that is coming to you. And I don't think you understand what happened before you were even born. And so I think the best thing for you, maybe some of this will be revealed. Maybe this person will reveal themselves to you in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure, but you wanted to know more. You stayed to know more about this person. Look, again, this person could be whatever King of Cups represents. I can't remember what sign that is. But they could be a water sign, okay? Or this could just be somebody who is in their feels, if you will, stuck in their head. Everything that they wished on your mother while your mother was pregnant with you is now being returned to them, because you took this path without knowing even why you were put on this path, undeserving of it, lamb to the slaughter. You walked the path, and right when you got up to the slaughter block, guess what? Thunder, lightning, clouds parting, bright rays blinding everyone around, and you swooped up by an angel and taken far, far away, right? Or just teleported somewhere else, and now you're in this beautiful, lush, green pasture with all the awesome things that a little lamb likes to eat. And no one can touch you. I'm getting a rattlesnake, okay? So it's like you are you know what a rattlesnake uses the rattle for, right? To distract from where they're about to strike. Because the natural instinct is wherever you hear the sound from, you're going to focus more on that. So that right there in and of itself weakens you and probably affects your reaction time versus if you were solely focused on the eyes of that serpent and where it's going, right? So they're not going to see you strike when you strike, because you're not even striking at them, but God is. God is. All right, guys. That's all I've got for you for now. I might come back and do another reading tonight. I'm going to try to start posting these the day that I film them. And I do apologize that sometimes it takes me a lot of time. The schedule's really wonky here, guys. We only have one car in this house. And it's it was 4. My little girl. But now it's 3 of us here that I have to take everywhere, and sometimes things come up unexpectedly, and that's 3 different people that unexpected things can come up for one car, right? And right now my car is in and out of the shop, so please bear with me, because I'm not always in the grounded state of being that I want to be in to come and read for you guys, okay? So I apologize. But I will be here as often as I can, because I love what I do. And yes, I don't know if you noticed my nose got a little red there, because I do get emotional. I'm very lovey-dovey, and I love doing readings for you guys, because I can feel your energy, and I know you deserve good, and I know you've been through some shit. And you know what? This reading here, man, it shed some light for me on my collective here. A lot of people don't think that. Some curses come before we're even born, y'all. And there's nothing that we can do about that. We're literally just born in with people having already cursed our name. What? Me, a little baby? Come on now. So this is why forgiveness isn't for the person who wronged, right? Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for it's for setting you free, for releasing you of the hook that someone else placed into you. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you stayed this long, thank you so much. If the video resonated, give me a thumbs up. If you're new or you just haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so now. If you feel that there's someone that this video would resonate for, please go ahead and send it this way. Send it this way. Send it to me if you want. Do I need to watch this? Send it their way. Send it their way, okay? And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.